What if I told you that the hustle culture you've been sold is actually the very thing keeping your business small? Most entrepreneurs think that to go from a local small business to a fast-growing company, they just need to work harder, sleep less, and wait for a massive injection of VC funding. But in the 2026 economy, that's a one-way ticket to burnout and a wrecked P&L statement. Today, we're breaking down a revolutionary framework for growth based on the insights of Chedva Ludmir, founder of Consider Labs. We're going to talk about why staying small is a choice, how to identify the time leaks that are draining your bank account, and the exact way to use AI not as a replacement, but as your most talented intern. Whether you're looking for financial freedom, building a legacy, or just trying to beat inflation by scaling your revenue, this video is your roadmap. Stick around because by the end of this, I'm going to show you how a fully remote fractional team can help you outcompete companies 10 times your size. Let's dive in. Let's look at the landscape. We're in 2026, and the economy, well, it's a bit of a roller coaster. If you're a small business owner, you're feeling the squeeze. Interest rates have fluctuated, funding is harder to secure than it was 5 years ago, and the old brick-and-mortar rules are being rewritten daily. The situation for most owners is what I call the hamster wheel. You have a great idea, maybe you've even turned a profit, but you're stuck. You're the CEO, the marketing manager, the customer service rep, and the person who makes sure the coffee pot is full. According to recent trends, many owners feel that taking their business to the next level requires a massive leap of faith and a massive amount of debt. But as Chedva Ludmir points out, the instability of the economy doesn't mean it's a bad time to grow. In fact, if you have a plan you believe in, the future is wide open. The problem isn't the economy, it's the infrastructure of your growth. Right now, the most important investing strategy isn't just about the stock market. It's about how you invest your most finite resource, your time. So, what's the goal? Why are we even talking about scaling? For most of you watching, it's about financial freedom. You want a business that generates wealth-building opportunities and passive income potential rather than a business that is a 90-hour-a-week job. You want to grab market share faster than your competitors. You want to see those quantum leaps in your revenue. But Ludmir brings up a vital question that every entrepreneur needs to ask themselves before they hit the gas. Why do you want to grow and at what rate? For a venture-backed startup, scaling means grow or die. They have the investor funds to burn while they grab territory. But for a small business owner, someone like you or me, scaling too fast without the right systems can wreak havoc on your profit and loss statement. The desire here isn't just bigger, it's smarter. It's about building a company that scales its impact and its income without scaling the owner's stress levels. We want the fast-growing label without the fast-failing risks. So, here's where it gets real. If scaling were easy, everyone would be running a 9-figure company. The first major conflict is the time leak. Ludmir emphasizes that time is your main resource. Most small business owners are drowning in repetitive tasks. If you're spending 4 hours a day on admin, that's 4 hours you aren't spending on high-level wealth-building strategies. The second conflict, the funding myth. Many owners believe they can't grow because they don't have $1 million in the bank. They think they need a physical office, a full-time staff of 20, and a massive marketing budget. The third, and perhaps most dangerous conflict, is the work-life imbalance. Scaling a small business the old way often means sacrificing your personal life for the sake of the P&L. Ludmir warns that for a small business, as fast as possible growth can be a recipe for disaster if it isn't thoughtful. And then there's the tech confusion. We're told AI will solve everything, but many owners are just creating AI slop, unoriginal content, and hallucinating data that actually damages their brand trust. So, how do we break through? How do we move from the conflict phase into the change phase? This is the turning point. To go from small to fast growing in 2026, you have to change your operating system. Ludmir suggests a multi-step shift in how you view your business. Step 1, the time audit. You need to do a seasonal audit of how you manage time and plan your marketing strategy. Ask yourself, what is repetitive? What can be automated? What is contributing to the core differentiation of your business? If it's not making you unique or building a deep customer relationship, you shouldn't be doing it. Step 2, the remote and fractional revolution. This is a game changer. Gone are the days of needing a massive payroll. Ludmir shares how she built a marketing agency for startups using a team made up entirely of freelancers. The rise of fractional work means you can hire world-class talent flexibly. You can stretch and contract your team based on your client's needs or your current budget. This keeps your overhead low and your expertise high, essential for beating inflation. Step 3. The AI intern strategy. Stop trying to let AI run your company. Instead, treat AI as a very talented intern with good intentions but no experience. Use it to automate the repetitive stuff, scale internal systems, and shorten the software development cycle. But you, the human, remain the manager. You guide it, you correct it, and you use it to challenge your own thinking. When Ludmir shifted to this remote, asynchronous, and automated model, it allowed her to scale her agency without the traditional growing pains. This is how you create quantum leaps in scaling. So, what does the result look like? When you apply these strategies, auditing your time, leveraging fractional talent, and using AI as a shortcut rather than a replacement, the small business label becomes a tactical advantage, not a limitation. You get a company that is agile. You can pivot when the market shifts. You maintain a healthy work-life balance because you aren't the bottleneck for every single decision. Most importantly, your profit margins stay healthy because you aren't bloated with unnecessary overhead. The practical lesson here is simple. Growth must be thoughtful. If you want to achieve financial freedom and build wealth through your business, you have to stop working in the business and start working on the system. As the attached insights from Ludmir show us, the future of your small business is yours to make. You don't need a miracle, you need a system. Scaling a business in 2026 isn't about having the most money, it's about having the most efficient system for your time and your talent. If you found these insights helpful, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're constantly dropping videos on the best investing strategies and wealth building tips to help you navigate this crazy economy. Question of the day: what is the one repetitive task in your business right now that you know you should delegate or automate? Let me know in the comments below and let's start a conversation. I'll be jumping in to reply to as many as I can. And if you're looking for more ways to protect your capital, check out my previous video on how to beat inflation and the best dividend stocks for passive income. I'm Daniel Smith, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep building.